Today, the Standing Committee on Public Accounts was seized with matters relating to the National Lotteries Commission. We had the Minister of the DTIC, Minister Paxton, the Deputy Minister. We had the representatives of the National Lotteries Commission in the form of the Chairperson and the Chief Commissioner as well as their colleagues. The National Lotteries Commission is one of those institutions that suffered from very severe breakdown in its governance systems, in its processes. It lost a lot of money due to corruption that was perpetrated at the highest levels of the organization. So they came to brief the committee on how far they have gone in their recovery plan. And I must say that as the Auditor General themselves had indicated a few weeks ago when they presented the audit outcomes and the SIU did, there is a lot of work that needs to be done. The institution was almost at a standstill, particularly in the area of grant making, but also in terms of the hollowing out of the governance systems, where some of the guardrails existed in name only, but were not very effective and deliberately so. So the National Lotteries Commission explained to the committee that they had to first get an understanding of how deep and systemic the issues are. They then had to review policies. They had to suspend people, and then they had to appoint new people, implement those policies, and so on, which also has had negative effects because part of it has meant that it has not been possible to give out all the grants that they need to because the assessment system has been broken. So that's one of the areas that the committee has been particularly concerned. And secondly, during the process of trying to recover the institution, they've also found further corruption and malfeasance, which has been forwarded to the Special Investigating Unit with an ever-expanding scope of its investigation, the purpose of which is to make sure that where there are consequences, they take place, and secondly, where there are monies that can still be recovered, they can be recovered. Of course, the committee continues to be concerned that the institution did not get a clean audit last time. What we'll be looking to see in our second conversation later on this year is to be certain that the steps that they say they are taking, they are indeed taking them, that there is progress, that it is verifiable, and that within a year or two we're able to get to the point where all the instances of irregular expenditure have been cleared out of the system, the institution is functioning as it should, it's using technology, its grants are equitable right across the country, and it can get a clean audit so that South Africans can be confident that the allocations it gets from the National Lottery go to the right people.